Like ice cream on Shanty playing in it.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Ward on 1st down. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
I know some guys, they love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Ward. Open man is the rookie from Auburn. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. Got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2nd and 5.
Mike 17. Big stop, G. Big stop. 70 Ranger.
Back to throw. Ward. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And the Texans scoop it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in their favor?
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Now he can exhale. His season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
7 yards there and a 1st down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Throwing now is Stroud. This goes out wide for Mixon. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. 3rd and 7 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Stroud on 3rd down now. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Pick it up. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He finds his man, Pollard. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, they moved the ball okay here in these. First 2 drives, but this one's going to again amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going to try and throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So they get the flag for pass interference. Big call there on 4th down.
But it's the right call, and as much as I want to see them play through incidental contact, he's definitely there too early.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch right, watch right. Watch right, watch right. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
Back to throw again. Hitting Samuel on the slant. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after one. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
We got 4. We got 4.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A Cockrell holds it in left side. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
17's Mike. Mike 17.
Operating from the gun. Moore. Touchdown. Deebo Samuel from 8 yards out. And the Titans post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Another attempt now from 5 yards further back. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. Stroud is hit, and the ball is loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And this one going nowhere. What a hit that time to bull rush in there and drop him behind the line. Stroud to throw it. To Mixon on the check down. Room past the 35. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And again, it's Chubb. Pushing through the contact. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Mixon will try the right side. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Brought down on the play by Amani Hooker. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. Flushed out right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Titans are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series because drives like that, that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
Here's Ward, throwing to start the drive. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
Tiger.
Mike 17, Mike 17. Hey, man, watch the boot.
Ward throwing on 1st down. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
17's Mike 17.
Operating from the gun. Ward. Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. To throw is Ward on 1st and 10. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Chigakonkwo. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Titans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Sly on for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense, 1st and 10. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Collins. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 42 yards. And the Texans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 13-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half, Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins as time expires in the first half. And the Texans have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half. Mixon hit, and the ball is out. It's picked up by the Titans. Then he'll take this back down inside the 20. So this game tied at the half, and if you wondered who would come up with the first big play in this third quarter, we have our answer.
Well, in basketball, you know how they tell you to have active hands defensively? I think the same thing applies here. Nice job there prying the ball free. And now their guys have a chance to take the lead if they can put something together. The beauty of doing it in football.
And it's a Titans touchdown. Calvin Ridley halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Titans are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Stroud. eluding the pressure right. They intercept Stroud again, the third time in this game. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Fighting his way through contact, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Tony Pollard taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Titans are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So the turnover sets it up, and then a touchdown run here on the ensuing play.
And Brandon, a lot of times you see teams take shots in the passing game on a quick change like this. They go right back and throw one for the end zone. Here they just called a running play looking to get a few yards, but he's able to work his way downfield and take it into the end zone. The end result, the exact same thing as going for it in the passing game.
Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for two. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for two. They'll look to throw. Connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. Interesting call there. They went for two even after the penalty from the 7-yard line. It didn't pay off.
I think the first thought is to go ahead and kick the extra point, but you're not kicking it from the 7-yard line.
Yeah,
right?
That's you get pushed 5 back on the PAT as well.
Right, so they have to take it from the 15 to administer the penalty. So now you're kicking it around 40 yards. So I understand why they probably went for two there. They thought they had a better play and a better chance in that situation.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And Stroud now to throw. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose. And that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Stroud. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Texans are back within a score. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no thought of bringing slugging this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Ward. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one. Here in this third quarter. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Johnny Hacker now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. He's got it at the 15. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Inside handoff to Mixon. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They'll give it to Mixon. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, A big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turned the ball over. Terrible.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep, and on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Ward now to throw on third down, escaping the pressure right. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
Back now in Nashville. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the fourth quarter. Pollard, he'll take it up the gut. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Pollard again. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here's Spears on second down. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Looking to throw. Moore. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a 2-score game. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will stay a 1-score game as the lead will hold at 6. And that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a one-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And this one is incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Flushed out right. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Boy, hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming. 4th and 3. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And that flag accepted.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Here's 1st down. Stroud. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Here's Stroud. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Titans have just about sewn up this football game. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he is going to have a Titans 1st down, and that should just about do it. That one looks like he'll throw here. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ward winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete.